name is Patricia and I am from the channel Patricia Bright. Becoming a teen can be a confusing time in any girl's life. So hopefully I can help, and this is why I'm supporting the lil-lets campaign to give you one less thing to worry about. So make sure you check out becomingateen.co.uk where you can find out lots more. So when it comes to feeling good as a teenager, I know that it can be very hard when you've got your hormones all over the place, you're an emotional wreck, and sometimes you just don't feel good about yourself. Maybe there's nothing wrong with you, but there's sometimes that kind of emotional feeling you feel. So for me, I liked spending time with my family. So my sister, my cousins, I had a lot of cousins who I would hang around with. And I knew that just by playing around with them, catching up with them, having a chat with them, it always made me feel better. I was obsessed with creating different hairstyles, and I would have fans and ponytails and braids and twists and everything, and that was a way that I really expressed myself. I absolutely loved changing up my hairstyle. Now that probably wasn't the best for my hair because I used to use curlers and tongs on it every single day, and it slowly got shorter and shorter and more broken, but I was like the hair queen. So when it came to makeup as a teen, mine was virtually nada. Vaseline was my makeup. I would slick my eyebrows down. Actually, I cut slits into my eyebrows. That was a trend when I was a teenager and I thought it was really cool. But now I regret the fact that I had those lines in my eyebrows, which is probably why my eyebrows are so thin nowadays. But for me, makeup was a non-entity because my mum was not letting me go anywhere. And I would try and, you know, steal my mum's makeup and stuff, but she'll just look at me and just wipe my face off and be like, no, Patricia, you're not going anywhere with that. And then when I got a little bit older, I graduated to mascara and attempted eyeshadow, but literally looked like I'd been punched in the eyes because I didn't know what I was doing when it came to putting on and applying makeup. And I think I only really got good at makeup when I was about 19, 20 after watching lots and lots of YouTube. But prior to that, I really didn't wear foundations, or I might have worn blush and just looked very, very rosy. And but I definitely wore mascara and loved layering and layering and layering mascara and eyeliner to make my eyes pop. And then I would play with different lip glosses and lipsticks as well. I really didn't feel like there was that much pressure for me growing up to wear makeup because not that many girls I knew wore makeup. But nowadays I understand that it's really different, and with, you know, Instagram and everything, everyone's got the most flawless, perfect, highlighted and contoured makeup that you've ever seen on 17-year-olds. But in my day, you know, we really weren't that fussed about it. If your hair was right and your lips weren't dry, you were alright. I had eczema and quite dry skin. Moisturization and a moisturizer that was really not too oily was really important, because there's a fine balance between looking moisturized and then looking oily and glowy. Tea tree oil was great for any kind of breakouts and spots. Just pop a little tea tree oil on a spot and it would make so much difference. So having eczema, it was very visible, but it was on my arms and the back of my knees and sometimes around my eyes and on my face. And obviously you can feel so embarrassed, especially if I wore like a skirt to school and it was summertime and I didn't have tights on, and I would feel like people looking at the back of my knees, and I just was like cringing at the thought of it. But the reality is I had it, and if people ask, I say I've got eczema. You can't catch it. It's not a disease that, you know, you can rub onto someone, which sometimes people would ask questions like that. And for me, I just hoped it would get better, and I kept rubbing my ointments on it and just wishing for the best. But yeah, it could get a bit annoying having it there, but you just had to roll with it. For me, the most uncomfortable part of it was actually the fact that it was so itchy and irritating, and I hated the fact that I just wanted to itch all the time, and then people would look at you strange, like, why are you itching yourself? But it's one of those things that so many people have, and I realized that so many other people had it as well, and we could kind of deal with it together. now I feel like I kind of developed my own sense of style, and it's really important to do that when you're younger. And I know that as teenagers, people are quite judgmental on what you wear, but I think it's important to wear things with confidence, or then be really, really creative. So when I did have my own money and was working a little bit, even as a 16-year-old, I wouldn't go and buy, you know, all the expensive stuff. I'll just buy stuff that I found really suited me, my body type, and then I would really rock it. And I was really loud with my clothing because I was just that kind of person. And I'd go to the different markets and I'd customize stuff just to make my clothing my own. And in that way, I stood out. And I'm sure I wasn't the most fashionable person in the world because I didn't wear the trendiest stuff, but I wore the stuff that I felt good in. And I think that it's really important to wear what you feel good in, and when you wear with confidence, people are either going to, you know, say they hate it, oh well, whatever, or they're going to be like, oh, I like what you're doing and you don't look like everyone else. So when it comes to keeping healthy when you're on your period, I always say it is important to drink lots of water, be really calm, get active, and also get your mind on something else. So go and paint something or draw something or chat on the phone to a friend or watch a series. Aim to get your mind off the fact that you're on your period and try to just get your mind into another space, and it really will make you feel a lot better.